Welcome to the Playback podcast presented by Car, your weekly podcast featuring America's favorite dancers, hosted by America's favorite road warriors. We're your hosts, Jocelyn, Kristyn, and Kailey. And as you guys remember, last week was a big week. We did not have an episode, so this week is huge. We're excited. We have so many shows to get through. We're going to keep it really short and sweet so that we can get through as much as possible. So let's get into it.
Oh my gosh. No, literally, I have so much.
Cards on cards.
Wow. Okay, I'm going to start out from last weekend's event, Long Island, New York, Car, obviously. I'm going to talk about Ashley Ciartino from Revolution Dance Complex. We talked about her last year. This solo was wild. It was 189, My Body is a Cage. She's insane already. She came out in this costume. It was like just like some simple black booty shorts and a white t-shirt that was like ripped up and had like blood on it. Whoa, creepy. But honestly, big fan of her always. She's a beast. I wrote that I couldn't blink while watching this performance. From the costuming to the movement, I was enamored with this entire performance. Like the movement quality, it was almost like she was like zombie-esque. It was like zombie chic, kind of. But like, I don't know if she was like half alive in the performance. Like, what was the story behind it? Like, what was your teacher telling you when you were doing it? Like, I kind of want to know because that was pretty sick. Like, the twitching into the next move. Whoa. I watched it again this morning and I was like, whoa, hang on. What's happening here? You're a beast. Love you. Great job.
Love a twitch.
I love a twitch.
Twitch into the next. Whoa.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
love that. Love that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Next one from Car, Long Island, New York. Mm-hmm. Number 391 here in the hole from Revolution Dance Complex. Wow. This one had morph suits. Okay. Do you remember that?
Okay.
Halloween
Yes.
2016 morph suiting?
Yes.
That was me. But this one was so cool. Well, I remember not being able to really see in them. And then having like stage lights and dancing and being so like interconnected with each other. It was a duo. Whoa. It was a duo. And oh my goodness, it looked like spider webs. Like they were moving as spiders because they were in these black morph suits. And like all the partner work and webbing and weaving and flowing. It was so cool to see. Yeah. I kind of wish that one day if they take it off the stage and just do like a high quality like concept video. Like I want to see it like in the spooky little haunted house. I don't know.
Yeah.
But something like that. And yeah, it was so great. Loved it.
Can they see in those, like on stage? Like, I'm just curious.
Want to know too. Please let us know.
Comment down below.
Because I know I couldn't see. So
Yeah, I can only imagine.
yeah. So
Talented.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
Okay, I'm going to hop over to Ultra Omaha from this past weekend. This is number 70, What Dreams Are Made Of, from Bellevue Dance Academy. And yes, it's what you think.
Good
I was
choice.
backstage. These two dancers walk up, and I'm like, starstruck. I'm like, are you guys Lizzie McGuire and Isabella? Like, the costumes were so on point. I was already so excited. So I made sure that I was down, ready to watch. And they were just so cute. I honestly wish, like, I feel like I missed out on the opportunity to do a Lizzie McGuire dance. So anytime I see one of these, and I don't know, shout out to the choreographer of Bellevue Dance Academy, because there was multiple Disney Channel, Disney song performances this weekend, and that just always makes us so happy. But these dancers were so cute. You know, it's like the little end of the What Dreams Are Made Of like moment at the end of the movie. And they did the whole like sing to me Paolo and all those just like iconic moments. And I was just absolutely obsessed. Shout out to those dancers. You guys were so cute. Killed that on the stage, and it was just so much fun. So shout out to What Dreams Are Made Of from Bellevue Dance Academy.
Okay, I have another one from Long Island, Car. Also from Artistry Dance Complex. This is Ava. It was 212 Toxic. It was that intense version of Toxic, you know, where it's like kind of like an action movie, it sounds like. I just have to say that the dancers at Artistry Dance Complex are beasts. I feel like all the dancers in Long Island are beasts. They just train differently. They're so strong. Her costume was stunning. She's a force to be reckoned with. I feel like her power while she's performing is so beautiful, and you can just tell that she loves it so much. it just emulates when she's doing the solo performance. She had this like moment where she like came up to the front and she did this intense trick, and then she like kind of like smirked like, yeah, I know I just did that. And I'm like, you did, girl. Wow. She was fantastic. Congratulations to Ava. She placed in that top 10 for Elite Solo 15 to 19. That one's tough.
Yeah, tough category.
Moving to Redondo Beach, number 432, Royalty, Avanti Dance Company, Kailey Bartolome? That sounds right. Wow. This dancer's energy was so, I'm going to say camp. I'm going to use that word, and I never say that. I never say that. But you know the song Royalty? It's like the classic jazz funk even. And the choreography was fit, and it was just so funky and different, and she's like a junior. So
casual.
And she's so tiny, and it was just so cool to see her doing these like quirky little movements. Even on the jump. Yeah. Whoa. That part. She like just did like a little like
Oh.
and it was like, you didn't even jump, you did something else, and I loved it. So yeah, big fan of you, Kailey. Can't wait to see where you go. 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
Amazing. Okay, I'm gonna go with 316 Indestructible. This is Josie Franklin from United Dance Collective. This was our first overall winner at Ultra Omaha this weekend in that ultra competitive solo 12 to 14 category. So very tough category. So beautiful. From the second that she started this piece, I was like, okay, she wants this. Like, it was very obvious. She was so locked in, but so present at the same time. So enjoyed watching her. A lot of us at the staff table and everything like that were like, that was just such a beautiful piece. I got a chance to talk to her dance teacher, Miss Vivian. Shout out to you. We love having you at our shows. And she said, like, this dancer's been working extra hard this season. Obviously, everyone has their favorite competitions, but I guess she was very, very looking forward to coming to Ultra. And I don't know if you guys remember, but I talked about one of their dancers last year, who unfortunately wasn't competing this year.
No way.
She was at a different, I don't know, she was like workshopping, like just living her
Casual.
best life. She was still dancing, just wasn't able to come to this event. So I was really looking forward to see these soloists from United Dance Collective, and they did not disappoint. And Miss Josie, you are one to watch. So congratulations for that first overall. I know that's really intense and intimidating coming into an ultra weekend, but I feel like everyone in Omaha was just so welcoming, and it was just such a fun weekend. I feel like it was just the best vibes. That's the best. That's what me and Cheyenne were saying the whole weekend. Like, the vibes were just so high with all of these studios. And Josie, you were absolutely stunning on our stage. So congratulations for your win, and congratulations for making an impact.
All right. So I was out on my first show of the season this past weekend, Lakeland, Florida. I literally look forward to seeing the Florida dancers every single season, and I'm so lucky that I got to go back. Earlier in the season this time, there's a studio that came that I have never seen before, Florida, and I was really excited. From Artistry Dance Alliance, like, I literally typed wow, literally every single performance of theirs wow, because every single one was so unique and so different. So the one that I want to talk about is 111, The People and I. She got first overall in her age and solo category. She was wearing a beige suit, like a pantsuit moment. Ooh. Oh, first of all, love, where did you get it? Because I also want one. And then she had this bodysuit underneath that was also kind of beige, but then had some like red accents that were like flapping around, flying in the breeze. And I was like, hello. And then her hair was neatly tucked back into a bun with some wispies down. And it just like made her look so unique that I was like, hello, what's happening here? This studio is so artistic with their choreography. I was literally in awe every time they hit the stage. A lot of them wearing pantsuits for performances.
Love it.
I love a pantsuit. It was so good. Oh my gosh. The choices that they make within their choreography is stunning. And this dancer, her name's Elena, she took this choreography and she really did make it her own. And I'm looking forward to seeing them again and again and again. So keep coming back, because I want to see how you guys evolve. It's like very contemporary, modern, aesthetically. I don't know, like something about it just like scratched the itch in my brain that I needed in that moment. Every time they came out, they were backstage coming in to check in, and I was like, hang on, let me get to the table. I need to watch this from the front. I just loved them. Artistry Dance Alliance. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It was a great weekend with you guys.
Yes. I wish the pantsuits were like in our day, like our thing.
Yes.
Because why did we miss that?
No, you know what we had? We had like the ones, like it was like the attached leotard with the pants.
Yes.
And then they'd give you like that little strap underneath. Did you
Yeah.
guys ever have
Yeah.
those?
The, like stirrup strap,
Yes,
you know?
yes.
Yeah.
That's what we had. So
I just
you
remember the
guys should
tight-
count your blessings.
It was like the
They were
unitard.
fake
Literally.
pantsuits.
Yeah.
You know, like they weren't like the real ones like these dancers are wearing.
Exactly.
Well, wish it was my time there. Anyways, Car Long Island, moving back. Number 149, Blame It on the Boogie. Oh. Yes, from 5, 6, 7, 8 dance.
Oh, I love them.
Love them.
They
Love
did
them
a really
all
good
the
one
time.
last year. Oh,
Yes, but this was a solo. And have you guys ever seen Napoleon Dynamite?
yes.
Of course.
Okay, you know the end, like where he's like grooving. That's kind of what it reminded me a little bit, because the boy who danced had like the curly Napoleon hair, but obviously he's way more trained than Napoleon Dynamite.
Duh.
And he was on tap. So like loved. I was obsessed from the start. He had like the teal vest and then teal shoes.
Love.
And his feet were moving so fast. I was trying to like keep up and I couldn't. My brain wasn't there yet. Even did a back bend and I was like, wow, where'd you go for that? I don't know. I don't even know. But yeah, this was amazing and I was so impressed. So
Okay. Love it. Okay, this next one's a fun one.
Okay.
This is 359 Treble Makers from NDS. So this is
I
Nikki's
get it.
studio. And if you guys know Pitch Perfect,
Yep.
this is like that boy a cappella group. Mm-hmm. My favorite thing was it was all of their female dancers dressed up as the different characters from the Troublemakers, and they were killing me. First and foremost, my favorite thing was they were like using each other's bodies to create the instruments. So like one person would like throw up their leg and that was the guitar. And then like some of them would like get down in a circle and then those were like the drums. Like it was just so fun. And it was in that like older category, which I feel like I always say this, where like you have to commit to the bit. Otherwise, it's not funny, it's awkward. And they were into it. And it just made it so much more enjoyable. And we were laughing. Like I was watching the judges laughing. It was just so fun. And I feel like it's easy to come into an ultra competition and be like, I'm so serious. And it's like, at the end of the day, it's just dance. It's still just dance. Have fun with it. Like, you don't have to have every single performance be so like crazy, like emotional or something like that. Like, it's fun. Like, at the end of the day, it's entertainment. It's a performance. And they did that. So shout out to all of the dancers from Nikki's studio. You guys were just so fun. And even like some of their duets and their solos were just very like on theme. Like there was like a Freddie Mercury one. There was, yeah,
I
it
would've
was fun.
eaten that
It was
up.
fun. They did, there was so many. It was just fun. It was just fun. And I feel like I needed that this weekend to just like sit and laugh and enjoy. And it was so entertaining. So congrats to all those amazing dancers from NDS. Loved having you guys. And it was their first time at Ultra.
No way.
So I think you guys loved it. That's what I heard. So we hope to see you guys next year.
I wish I could have seen you just like react to all of those.
Oh, I was loving it.
like the Lizzie McGuire
I was
and that.
loving it.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Ugh, I can only imagine. Okay, talk about comedy. We talk about laughing. We talk about committing to the bit. And I got to see a dancer that I saw last season, Miss Stella from BSDA. She had a solo. It was 632 Veronique. And I'm going to be honest, I never heard the song before. So I was very excited to be like a first time listener to it while also watching her solo performance. So in Lakeland, we had 2 stages. We had the main stage, and then we had a built stage with the LED walls and all of that stuff. So I was running between the 2 stages to watch performances because I just like the talent in Florida is bananas. So Miss Stella, I'm your biggest fan, 1000%. You guys at BSDA, you just eat up musical theater like it's your job. There's a part where it's like she gets shot or something and it's like pa, pa, pa. And she reacts to it so well. Like the talk about committing to the bit. And she falls on the ground. The judging panel is literally, I looked over and they're hitting the table, laughing like audibly cackling. You hear them. And then she gets to the ground. She kind of drags herself over and then picks up this flag that's on the stage and waves the flag like she's giving up, and I think she was like cross-eyed at that moment. The judges could not stop talking about that performance. She's just chef's kiss. Feet, croissants, casual. What's happening? She just doesn't miss. I said, please, Broadway, seriously, call up Stella from BSTA because I would go broke. Like you said. Yeah. I would literally go broke. She could do a one-woman show. She could be the star on anything. Call her. She might be a little too young right now. But like in a few years, call her. She'll be your leading lady. She killed it. She had another solo, but obviously musical theater.
Her special thing.
Oh my gosh. I was obsessed. First overall, Glass Award. I mean, well deserved. Great job.
Well deserved.
I could continue talking, but I'm going to stop.
Cut it. All right. This next one requested from Olivia Lager. Picture here. Anyway, so this is number 163, Miss Honey from The Rage.
Okay.
This diva. This is the ultimate diva. She danced to Beyonce, and she is 6 years old.
Cute.
And it was like watching a little ball of gold energy because she was wearing gold. She had a gold little fan that she just went whatever. Oh. She was so cute and amazing. Like her technique was amazing. Her performance was off the charts. How can you be that young and already be so ready? Already ready for the show.
I feel like they train them to be ready there.
Honestly.
Yeah.
The Rage to be ready.
Yeah.
But yeah, she got a power performance, and I love when they walk off and they don't even realize that they got one. She's just like, yep, I got one. And they had to tell her, go back. And she was like, all right. Yeah.
All right, sure.
But she was amazing.
She's cute. I saw a clip of her. She was great.
Love her.
Oh my gosh. I'm going to go watch.
London Kowalski. You're a star.
Star.
Okay, the next one I'm going to talk about is, I'm still in Ultra Omaha, guys. It was a great weekend. This is number 6, Bobblehead from Core Dance Company. This dancer's name is Amelia Dudzinski. She was our first overall winner in our top competitive plus solo ages 7 to 8. So this was like a little petite dancer. From the moment she started, I was like, yeah, she's going to win. It was one of those moments where she was so cute, serving attitude. It was so cute, like her energy and her eye contact. I think that's a big thing. I think that 7 to 8 range, they're not really comfortable making that eye contact yet. Like they're just kind of doing it how they rehearsed it, where she was in the moment, making eye contact, making sure that every single one of us down at that table was watching her. And girl, we were. It was just such a fun routine, and you guys know that song. It's like a classic. It's like, in my head, all I hear is wah, 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 wah.
That's such a diva song. I love it.
It's such a diva song, and girl was a diva. It was just so cute, so fun. I will say, Core in general, big fan. They had so many performances. I was like not even sure how I was going to choose. But this one, I had it written down and it was like number 6. So it was first day.
Wow.
And obviously I saw so much more from them, but I just kept coming back to my girl, Amelia. So shout out to Core. Amazing, amazing performances this weekend. We loved having you. And Amelia, you stood out to me out of all of those performances. So you should feel super good about that. And I'm just so excited to see how much you grow this season. And as you get into that junior level, you're going to be amazing.
Wow. Okay, the next one from Lakeland is 681 Courage. So I actually sobbed during this performance, like blubbery down at the table kind of vibe. Okay. It was not cute. The storytelling was very real in this performance. All of the dancers were in this peachy costume, and then one of the dancers was in all black. There was a table and chairs on the stage. On one of the chairs, there was like a black button-up, like button-down, draped over one of the chairs, and then what I would assume to be like a front door of a house on stage. Please confirm or deny if that's correct. Eventually, I put together that maybe this is a widow in mourning, and the girls in peach are maybe her angels. I'm not entirely sure.
I would sob.
And obviously, Courage, like, you know the song. It's like so beautiful that you're like, oh man, they're about to wreck me right now. At one point, she busts through the door, and I had goosebumps all over my body. The audience was going absolutely insane. And at the same time, this girl is doing this most insane trick, turn combination, and I'm just like, hello, what is happening? My flabbers were gasted, and I was sobbing. It was 10:30 a.m. when this performance went on. And the performance went off stage, fantastic job, obviously highest score, of the entire weekend probably at that point. And I look over, I'm grabbing a tissue. I hear people laughing behind me because they saw me grab a tissue. And then my judges look at me and they're like, how could they do that to us? It's 10:30 in the morning. And I was like, I'm saying the same thing. What the heck? They just put on the most beautiful performance, and the storytelling was very visible throughout the entirety of it. Ugh, I love when a dance can make you feel, especially as an audience member. Oh my gosh. Yeah, no, I sobbed completely at the table.
I can't wait to watch them live. I'm like waiting so I can sob and cry and scream.
Literally.
Yeah.
Waiting for that moment.
Screaming. Crying.
But anyways, my next one's from Rainbow Mesa.
Ooh.
Number 249, somebody that I used to know. Come on, classic.
I love it.
So this was the one that's no like music behind it.
Yes.
And I instantly I saw the name and I was like, ooh, click. And wow, the visuals, the commitment through it all was amazing. I loved that during their big breakdown, it was like all smooth and suave, but then they just started clapping and they're like, let's go.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, they had like a vocal. They had a vocal, and then you could tell they're about to go off, and they
Yeah.
did. They did so well. Yeah, I loved it. The ripples were gorgeous. I love a ripple. I'll call out every ripple I see that I like.
Yeah.
And I love that ripple.
One thing about me, I love a ripple.
And I'll tell you. Yeah, those ripples were amazing, and yeah, they did this song justice. So, amazing job.
Love.
Tapped Out Dance Studios.
Tapped out. They're pretty good.
They were amazing. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to talk about A Capriccio Dance Company. This is 351 Hairspray. This was their production, okay? Mm-hmm. First and foremost, their other production, I don't know if you remember their Toy Story production.
Yes, I do.
Years ago. Lives in my head rent-free. So I always look forward to an A Capriccio production. And it was Hairspray. It was so cute. Whoever was playing the Link character, big fan. Great casting choice by you guys. But it was just everything you want to see in a production. They had their littles, they had their teens, they had their seniors, and it was done so well. They had these giant cans of hairspray, like bringing them on and off as their props. Like, it was just so well done. They had the tumbling. They had every box you could check, checked. They just really know how to do a production, and I think they had like 80 kids on stage. It was crazy backstage, but they are so organized. They have every dancer knowing what's supposed to happen, and it like went out flawlessly. So shout out to them. I do want to do a little touch on the fact that we had one of their teachers / choreographers, Mr. Easton Kinsey, there at the show. So if you guys remember, Easton Kinsey was competing not that long ago.
Yeah.
He actually won Icon at Ultra, and so it was really cool. I got a chance to kind of just hop on a little video with him, and we did like a little mini interview at the end of the weekend, just because it is a big transition going from competing yourself to now training dancers. And obviously A Capriccio is known for how phenomenal their tap is, and Easton is an incredible tap dancer and has been touring and works with so many different tap teachers, Kailey, all of the people that he is learning from. He's now taking that back to Omaha and teaching those dancers. So I just wanted to give him a little moment, so we're going to drop that video down below. Hey friends, we are here with Easton Kinsey. He was from A Capriccio and was an Icon winner last year, and now he is a choreographer and teacher. How does it feel to grow up on the Ultra stage and now be teaching dances for it?
It's pretty cool, going from being on stage and then now kind of behind the stage and seeing all my dancers perform and kind of, do their own thing.
So you've been taking a lot of classes out in LA, doing all of these different tap workshops. Yeah. What are you learning out there that you're bringing back to Omaha?
Yeah, so most of it is just kind of technique based, but I also like bringing them musicality stuff and just kind of all the things that I connect to every day. So
Amazing. And what's it like, because you've always been the dancer up on stage, what's it like being backstage and having those nerves for your dancer and knowing like it's out of your control, you just gotta let it happen?
I can't tell if I'm more nervous watching them or being up there myself, but I just like seeing the growth every single competition and year after year.
Amazing. Well, we're so proud, and it's just so cool to be able to watch you grow up on our stages and now be a mentor for these young tappers. So congratulations to you. Congratulations to A Capriccio. We always love having you guys, and just excited to see you next season.
Yes, absolutely.
Boom.
Okay, the next one I want to talk about from Car Lakeland is 685 Burn, and it's from Hamilton, obviously. We love a little ode to Taylor Swift. Okay, so let me explain. So the dancers were in white dresses, and they had like pieces from the letters written on their white dresses, like a little Tortured Poets Department moment. I'm a Taylor Swift fan, so I'm like very trained to catch Easter eggs like in my daily life. Yeah. So when I see something like that on stage, I'm like, yes, hallelujah. And then obviously like I want to know more about it. BSDA, you guys just don't miss. So I heard that a bunch of their dancers throughout the weekend were getting sick with the flu, right? So they have to like put in stand-ins. They got to reformate things on site. And it just goes to show like how quickly they can hop in, hop out, do their performances on stage. And you don't even notice a thing. I didn't notice. I had no clue. It was great. 685 Burn. Killed it. Crushed it. Big fan.
Crushed.
Oh. Yes.
You're
exactly
right.
like
That's
that.
what they did. All right. Next, from Rainbow Mesa again. Okay. Number 183, Poor Unfortunate Souls from Gateway Dance Center. She was the queen of the sea.
Okay.
I don't know if you saw this picture, but I saw it and I was like, who is she? Because this is amazing. She had this big gray, I think it was a wig because it was so big and she was so tiny. And I watched her dance, and her expressions and her facials were just so fierce. And she was supposed to be like Ursula, and she was Ursula. She was Ursula to a T, and I was obsessed. She had a prop, and it was like the big throne, Ursula's throne.
Yep.
Whoever built that, really good job. They had like the little, what are they, eels?
Yes.
Yes.
The 2 little eels on it.
Yeah.
And she got on the prop and danced on it. And I loved it. She was a star.
She was the queen of the sea.
Yeah.
She was the queen of the sea. Mia Funk, queen of the sea.
That should be on her resume.
Yeah, at this point.
Yeah,
At this
honestly.
part, she's like so young, so I feel like it'd be perfect.
That's such a classic. I love a Poor Unfortunate Souls.
Yeah.
Okay. This is, I think, my favorite dance I saw in Omaha this weekend. This is 85 Te-U. It's French.
Ooh.
From Northland School of Dance. This dancer's name is Mia Pizzolato. Got the supercharged performance. Got the first overall winner. This dance was art. From the second she started, she walks out and she throws all her hair over her, and I'm like, okay, I'm locked in. Gorgeous long black hair.
Wow.
And it was so emotional. You could feel the hurt. You could feel like there was something inside of her, and I'm literally going like this because this is how she was. She was throwing herself, but so in control, so locked in. I just was like this the whole time. I was obsessed. The lines were there, the control was there. You can tell she has that training, but something about when she goes up on stage, she trusts that training and then just kind of lets it take over. She let that music take over. I'd never heard this song before. And it was just absolutely gut-wrenching in the best way. That's the only way I can describe it.
Yep.
Yeah, no, phenomenal. I'm pretty sure we posted her on Ultra this weekend. So we'll have to, if you haven't seen her, you need to go watch that performance. Absolutely stunning, beautiful, no notes. I'm obsessed with you, Mia Pizzolato.
Pizzolato.
I hope I said it right because I really like that. Pizzolato.
Bilingual queen.
I try.
Okay. From Leg School of Dance in Car Lakeland, 748, Shoeless Joe. I love Shoeless Joe. I just feel like any performance to it, they do a great job. And she was actually shoeless in the performance. And like at one point they came out in tap shoes and she wasn't in tap shoes. And I just feel like it just made it better. At first, in my brain, when I looked up and she didn't have shoes on and all the other girls did, I was like, oh no, she didn't get her shoes on in time. No, it was Shoeless Joe.
Yeah. It was the whole point.
It was Shoeless Joe. And obviously they won. It was
Tricked,
so good. I'm a big fan of like School of Dance. I have not seen them before, but I just like really want to give them all of their flowers because they were so fantastic all weekend. Easy to work with backstage. Their dancers were so humble and kind. And Shoeless Joe, I loved it so much. I really was like kicking myself afterwards. I was like, you should have known it was Shoeless Joe. Like, why did you get all panicky when she didn't have her shoes on?
You know what that reminds me of? When we were watching the Cinderella.
Premiere?
Yeah, years ago, the Premiere Dance Academy, they did a Cinderella production.
Once Upon a Time or Once Upon a Dream or something.
And there was like a moment where her shoe falls off and me and Kristyn grabbed each other
We're
like,
like,
oh no. And then we're like, oh, that's the whole point of Cinderella. She loses her shoe. Got it.
Yeah.
But sometimes you just are so locked in that you're like, you just want everything to go perfect.
And they
then
tricked you.
They tricked
And it
us.
works.
Yeah, it works every time, actually.
Yeah.
So
Every single time.
don't be surprised when I comment on another performance and that happens.
Shoeless Joe.
Shoeless Joe
Does it again.
gets me every time.
Every time. All right, another one from Rainbow Mesa.
Woo.
Woo! Number 26, Splish Splash from Diamond Dance Works. It was not the Splish Splash that I was expecting.
Okay.
Like, you know the one I'm thinking about?
Yeah.
Like, I was taking a bath.
Yes.
No. It's not that one. It was actually, like, very, like, angry and just, like, I had no idea what the song is. I never heard of it.
Okay.
It was kind of giving Florence the Machine a little bit.
Okay.
Love.
So, yes. And they had these long skirts, this, like, little pleather vest, and they were using the skirts, like, half the time just throwing it and getting thrashy with it. And it reminded me of Female Rage.
Yeah.
It was giving that-
musical.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, it was giving that the entire time. I love the choreography, by the way, with it. They did a really good job with that. They did a group handstand, like, you know, like go around the world.
Yeah.
I love when they get to do that. And every single one of them was on time, too. There was no slip-ups. It was perfect. So, yeah, I loved it. Angry women who give revenge. That is what I put down. And I'm right. And I loved it. I loved it.
We're right.
We're right.
Okay, before I move into the next show, I did want to just touch on our 12 and under Ultimate Improv champion from Ultra Omaha. Her name is Addison McClellan, and she is from The Next Step Dancing with Marin. I just wanted to give the studio a shout out. They had like 8 of their juniors sign up for the improv challenge. And as you guys know, that is what Ultra does for their Dancers Against Cancer fundraiser. So every single weekend at that last group awards, right before, we do a really fun improv challenge. And I feel like this is one of my favorite moments of the whole weekend because yes, they're competing choreography that has been given to them all weekend long, but this is really, I think, where like these little dancers' personalities shine. And obviously, like seniors, they're used to doing improv, but these juniors, some of them, it's their first time up on stage. So I just wanted to give Miss Addison from The Next Step Dancing with Marin a huge kudos. Amazing job. You were such a little star out there. And we appreciate all of your guys' support for Dancers Against Cancer. Okay, now I'm going to hop in to Ultra Pleasanton. This is where I was last weekend. And wow. Okay. Northern California really knows how to do it. Okay, so I'm going to start off with one that was like, I would have never expected this. This is number 12, Ace from Dance Connection Palo Alto. This dancer's name is Ryan Siegel. He was Ace Ventura. And if you don't know what that is, like I know some of these dancers listening are probably like, what is that movie? Ask your mom to show you that movie because it is comedy, character to a T, and this dancer had it locked in. Like I'm trying to think of how many times this kid had to have watched this dance or this movie because his facial expressions and everything about him was so Jim Carrey-esque. I was absolutely obsessed. It was so fun. You could tell every single one of these judges were eating it up. It was so good. Actually laughing down at the table. It was just so engaging, and you could tell like he was having fun, which I feel like is the most important thing, especially when you're doing a very character-driven performance. absolutely amazing job. Shout out to Ryan Siegel. I think you need to get into acting too. I think you need to like spread your horizons and dance, sing, act, do all the things because you've got some special talent, my friend. So shout out to the Dance Connection Palo Alto. Always love having you guys at our shows.
Hey.
Wow. Okay. The next studio I want to shout out from Lakeland is New Level Dance Company with their performance 787 Interrogation. I was pulling in a Jocelyn eyebrow moment when I was watching this one. Where I was just like, whoa, what's happening? Yeah.
So many different eyebrow things.
Yeah.
It's hard to keep track.
I turned to my MC after this one and I said, where did they come from? Where have they been? That was awesome. It kind of reminded me of the courtroom from the K Project from last year. Wow. Oh my gosh, you would have thought that they were like we were at a Southern California show just based on like the contemporary elements in this performance. Their attention to detail in their choreography and their props and their formation usage. Ooh. It just was chef's kiss. I loved everything about every single one of their performances all weekend long. This one was very good. Big fan of them.
Oh, I like that. I felt good when I watched it.
Yeah.
I was like, yay.
A little ASMR.
I know. Little ASMR break.
Our
Dang.
producer's going to yell at us. We can't.
You can't do all that.
Okay, last one from Rainbow Mesa, I promise. I just really loved this one and I had to add it. So it's number 488, Dreams from Onstage Dance Academy. Soloist Marley Natoko.
Okay.
Beautiful name. But when I watched this performance, like the beginning, I clicked the preview and I was just in awe of how strong and how much control she had. And then I watched the full video and I was like, oh my gosh, it's like she's gliding through every movement and just so slow and controlled. I was like in awe. I forgot that I was just watching. I was like, what's going on? But yeah, it was so beautiful. Her leaps were so strong again. She just did like this little step,
Oh,
and like the leap just went boom. And I
yeah.
was like, what? Even with like the little butterfly she did, I was just so impressed. And yeah, amazing job because this was great.
Big fan.
Stunning.
Okay, I'm going to do two from a studio because they were so different. Okay, so this is from Melodic Remedy Dance Studio. We love Melodic Remedy. The first one I'm going to talk about is 55, It Girl. This girl was given attitude.
Oh.
Okay? Her sass was off the charts, and she had like this little smirk where I was like, you are so adorable, but like, why am I like kind of like a little scared too? Like it was like one of those like, I can't even do it. It literally says imitate. I can't. You're just that big of a star. I can't even imitate it. But I was so obsessed the entire dance. I'm pretty sure I was like being dance mom with her, like.
You were pulling like a.
Literally, she was so adorable. Our judges were eating it up as well. You could tell. But I just love seeing a dancer where like they're at that age where you can tell they're really coming into their own and they're building that confidence on stage. And you can tell that this dancer was absolutely feeling herself on that stage. And it was so, so fun. The other dance I want to talk about is a completely different vibe. This is 387, Metal in the Mold. Such cool outfits. What I really loved is like they had all these little different head isolations, and I feel like there was so many cool moments where like it was like smooth, sharp.
Ooh.
Smooth. You know what I mean? Like where it's like they would like take a moment and like and then they'd go back into smooth. Oh, I threw my back out. I can't do that right now. I want to do it. But it was just so beautiful. And I always love having them at our shows. I feel like they've been coming to us for years. And every once in a while, I get a chance to have them at one of my shows. And every time, it's just a reminder of why I love watching the studio so much. They have such gorgeous contemporary. And I just loved, literally on my note, it says LOVEEE all the way because I was just so in love with this performance. So shout out to Melodic Remedy. You guys really brought us a little bit of everything. And it was just so appreciated as always.
All right. The last one I want to talk about from Coeur Lakeland was from Miami Dance City Studios. You heard that right. Miami came up to Orlando area.
Hey.
That's a far drive.
Yeah.
For sure.
Wow. Okay. They were fantastic. I haven't seen them in years. They typically will go to like our Pembroke Pines events. That's like more Miami area. So I was excited that they were over here. Okay. They did 781 Mamma Mia already. My Mamma Mia is just iconic. I saw their props getting loaded in and I was like, yep, we're doing the full set for this line performance. I was ready to see the performance and they performed Sunday night. I got a little insider info on this. So obviously they had dancers dressed for every role and they had a bunch of boys, you know, they had the wigs. They even had the little
Sideburns. Okay.
they looked like boys, so much so that security stopped them while they were going into the girls' dressing room.
Stop it.
Great job.
That's a good.
Yeah.
I mean, what the heck? My MC was like, hey, so backstage told me this. And I was like, no way. That's awesome. Because then that means they did it right.
Hold on.
My favorite part was when they came out and they were wearing like little flippers and they were dancing with
Yes.
them.
Don't
Yeah.
go with
And they we were giggling down at the table. I was just obsessed with them. First overall elite line, 9 to 11. They crushed it. Great job, Miami Dance City. They really held their own in every single division of dance that they were registered in this past weekend. Wow. Yeah. Great job. Thanks for coming.
I love Miami Dance City.
I know.
They're so good.
They're so
so good.
good.
So good. So my next one's from Nashua.
Okay.
Nashua. I love that place. I'm talking about number 121, Nueva Yol,
Oh,
from
very
Momentum
good.
Dance.
Okay.
And this is a Bad Bunny song.
They were ready.
You know how hyped they must have been when they realized, oh my gosh,
Yeah.
Bad Bunny, and then they're Bad Bunny.
Yeah.
And I think it was on the Super Bowl weekend. I'm pretty
Oh,
sure.
yeah, it was. I
I'm
think
pretty
it
sure it
was.
was. So they were probably so hyped.
They were extra hyped to get on stage.
Exactly. And costume was amazing. It was like a red headscarf and red like set. And they had some Latin flair going on. It was
Okay.
it was saucy.
I can just like picture it right now.
No, it was amazing. They were having so much fun. You could tell they were like I wanted to dance with them at the time. But I just remember watching and thinking like, imagine how happy like Bad Bunny would be like seeing like just people dancing to stuff in Nashua.
100%.
Like he probably like, yeah.
That's right.
He said yeah. So yeah, amazing job. I loved it. Thanks.
Okay. I'm going to talk about
I was like, thanks.
from Ultra Pleasanton. I'm going to talk about 60. What?
I like,
Oh, now we just got Bad Bunny on the brain?
yeah, I think so.
Okay. 61 Domino from Powerhouse Dance Academy. I loved the costume. You know how they do the split costume where it's like one half is, it's giving like Cruella de Vil, but like classy chic. So like one half of your side is black with a black tap shoe. The other half is the white with a white tap shoe. Love. I love that already. It's so eye-catching. Her sounds were so crispy, you guys.
That was crispy.
I don't know why I was saying it a little bit. I just got excited. But we have tap mics, obviously, at all of our shows. But this was a built stage, so you could hear those sounds so crispy. I feel like you could have heard like a pin drop with how much the entire audience was just like locked in on this performance. And it was like that cut, like almost like stripped down version of Domino. You know which one I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So I feel like for tap, that's like my favorite. If you take out the instrumental like background noise and you just let that singer do its thing, and then you're the music as the tap dancer, that is just like everything to me. So anyway, absolutely obsessed with this routine. Costume made it 20 times more visual and just like performed so well on our ultra stage. So shout out to Powerhouse Dance Academy. Loved this performance.
Ooh, very good. All right, we're going to move on over to Redondo Beach this past weekend. The first one being 477 False God from Elevation Studios. This is Micah. I was scrolling the results and I saw that there was a dance to False God, so I needed to look at it because, as I stated earlier, I am a Taylor Swift fan. False God is probably one of my favorite songs that she's done. It's just so like, it's like ooey gooey. I love it so much. Anyways, this choreography was so ooey gooey, and I loved watching this dancer perform. He was wearing like a like a see-through like white button down, but it was only buttoned here. So then it was like flowing with like a pink peachy pair of pants. And I was like, yes, this is just what I needed. Micah, you are the moment. That's all.
Whoa.
The moment.
I like
moment.
that.
Yeah. Big fan. Big fan.
This is also from Car Nashua, number 51, Haunted Mansion.
Cutie.
You would have loved this one. I saw it and I was like, oh my gosh, you would have went crazy.
I absolutely would have.
And it was a hip hop. Also from Rising Stars Dance Academy, might I add, give respect where it is.
Wait, they're really good.
Yes.
I know exactly who you're talking about.
Yes. Okay, so you know. Wow. I'm stunned for words because how good it was. They had one dancer be like the ghost guy, like, you know, the I'm your ghost host.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
they did that whole thing.
Cute.
Yeah, no, they kept those parts with like the Haunted Mansion sound, whatever going through. They even did like the hitchhiking ghost parts.
Cute.
They did Get Your Freak On by Missy Elliott. And they
Now
went
that's
crazy.
good.
Crazy. Just like hit every beat and just went crazy. I was obsessed with it.
Okay.
Had to watch it twice because I was like, let me see it again. I gotta see how good
Like,
this.
hang on.
No, hang on. I missed a part. Yeah, and a standout moment they had. You know the globe lady.
Yes.
Yeah, they had
Madame
a dancer.
Leota?
Oh, okay. All right, facts.
It's common knowledge.
Oh, get it. Anyway, get the ghost facts. But they had a dancer under the stage or under the table and like acted like the little globe head. I was like, this is so cute.
Oh, I like that.
So yeah, I was obsessed. That was a production.
Yeah. Sounds like it.
It was.
Love. Okay, I'm going to talk about a soloist from Pleasanton Ultra. This is 263 Loser in Love from ASI Dance Elite. Scored 290.4.
Okay.
Dancer's name is Etta Jackson. There was so much to like really, really enjoy about this routine, but the one moment that sticks out to me is me and our backstage coordinator, Dalen. We were watching like backstage on the giant TVs, and there's a moment where she like goes up over her toes and then goes
casual.
into a jump, and to the point where me and Dalen both went, oh, like we wish we had an instant replay in that moment because how this dancer's energy was so captivating. It reminded me of like very like soulful. Even like the costume that she was wearing, it was almost like a Sabrina Carpenter would wear, where it's like influenced by like a nightgown 50s, like, you know, that costume I'm kind of going for. It was so beautiful. It was like the perfect amount of like thrashing to the floor, but still controlled. She was a star on that stage. Like, she took up every moment and took up every piece of space on that stage. I literally have it written, yes. I was absolutely obsessed with this dance. And honestly, this was, I think, my first time seeing ASI Dance Elite. Where have you been all my life? I am so excited to see more of your guys' performances. Whoa.
Wow.
My throat today is not okay.
Okay, the last one that I have for this episode is 467, Let My Wanting, Elise Kim from 4 p.m. Dance. I couldn't not talk about Elise. I feel like she's just constantly evolving as a dancer, and I'm just proud of the dancer that she's become. She's just one of a kind. I love that she had a braid. It was different. It was like a pulled back braid moment, a little messy, but not too messy, where it was a little chaotic getting in her face. You know, she had this all brown costume on. It felt very mature for her. I believe it was her first time in the 15 to 19 age division, and she did place first overall.
Whoa.
Hey.
I mean, fantastic job. She dances like she's moving through syrup, I would say, in this performance, where it's like sticky, but like also so smooth. It was like, ooh, whoa, how did you do that? She's just always been that kind of a dancer. She's always been so beautiful. I'm very impressed by you, Elise. Stunning performance. Wow. She was so good.
I saw that video today and I was like,
I know. She's insane.
I was like, how does she just stay on one leg forever?
How does she do that?
She does have insane flexibility and control. It's
Mm-hmm.
wild.
Yeah, like her core is like
Yeah.
wow.
I feel like she's the kind of dancer where you could be like, let's try you doing this and putting your leg right here and then your arm right here. And she's like, okay.
She's like, yeah, I did that yesterday.
Really, though. She's insanely flexible.
I did that yesterday is so real.
She did, probably. She's like, I'm just gonna take a nap. Whatever. But anyway. Anywho.
We're gonna take a little moment to talk about Hollywood Dance Experience. We got a little sizzle reel for you guys. You might have received a $500 scholarship at one of our events so far this season, and it's definitely an event that you do not want to miss out on. So check out the following video.
Regular, always knew I could do better. I finally made it this far and I'm not looking back. Dated to see all the time that I put in. Now me and the money are way too attached. Still repping 919, the city is mine and I put it all on the map. Coming for what I deserve, I put in the work. Now I'm about to level up. Been on my grind since 2013. Now the way that I live, I feel like a king. 24 hours, I'm locked in. I'm feeling like Kobe, getting these rings. Do what I want when I want. Ain't got nobody. Still got a whole lot of weight on my shoulders. Getting my reps up, hitting that gym. I've been feeling like I'm underrated, but day to day I've been chasing greatness. Nothing left on my bucket list, but I'm grinding like I'm still in the basement. Ain't nobody who working harder. Money tall like Wembanyama. They be talking from the sidelines while I'm on the court. I've been a baller. I'm about to go level up. I cannot settle for nothing. I never been regular. Always knew I could do better. I finally made it this far and I'm not looking back. Dated to see all the time that I put in. Now me and the money are way too attached. Still repping 919. The city is mine and I put it all on the map. Coming for what I deserve. I put in the work. Now I'm about to level up. Always knew my potential. Hop in the Porsche and there ain't no rental. Came a long way from studying dental. Now I got plaques inside of my bedroom. Already know where I've been headed. I took my risk and I don't regret it. They showing me love, I'm showing it back. With every song I've been getting better. I know nothing that's good come free. No 9 to 5, I work all week. Put in my time and it keep paying off. I've been getting paid every time I speak. Used to have dreams of getting these ends. Now I make the money go work for me. Can't stop now cause I got what I wanted. Ain't nothing I need in my life but peace. I'm about to go level up. I cannot settle for nothing. I never been regular.
Wow, that was an awesome video.
I know.
We'll all be at HDE this year. So we want to see you guys there. Make sure you guys sign up. There's still plenty of spots open. And it's honestly an experience that I wish it existed when I was younger.
Mm-hmm.
For real.
Definitely. Anyways.
We're singing now.
Now we're
I like it. It's like with the rain, singing in the rain.
Ooh.
Little oop, oop, oop. Anyways, moving to Rainbow Fort Smith, Arkansas.
Whoa.
Arkansas, whoop whoop. Number 265, Kissing You from Center Stage Dance Academy, Bella Henson.
Oh, yeah. I mean.
Wow. This was the Sam Smith one too. And I've never heard that before, so I was automatically just like, what? Mm-hmm. Who? Mm-hmm. Sam Smith? And yeah, I sat back and just watched. It was just the most effortless, stunning lyrical of like lyricals. Lyrical of lyricals, I would say. And her technique was amazing. She did this quad into Shanae aerial, and it looked like she was just like floating and just boop, ba-doop, ba-doo. Yeah, so seamless. She had this like gorgeous red costume, and it just fit with the whole like song vibe. I always think about Romeo and Juliet because of that movie with the song in it, and it was just like the perfect like so wavy and beautiful seaweed. It looked like seaweed.
Okay.
Beautiful seaweed.
I love it.
Yeah, so amazing job, Bella, because that was awesome.
How old is she now?
Oh, I don't know her exact age.
But she's like a full teen.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I remember watching her when she was like
Really?
A little
yes.
nugget.
Wow.
Wild.
Look at her go.
Okay. Whoa. I got to talk about DNA Dance Collective, you
Yep,
guys.
you do.
Okay. So first I'm going to talk about one of their soloists. This is 290 Calm. Dancer's name is Lisbon Hedrick. Wow. Wow. 295.2.
Casual.
Stunning. Truly the talk of the show. They got the first overall win in that ultra competitive level. Everyone was talking about this routine, you guys. Every single person was like, did you guys see Calm? Did you guys see Calm? I'm like, oh, trust me, I saw Calm. Lisbon, you are so insanely talented, and I feel like there's just like such a calm whoa, I didn't even mean to do that. There's such a calm confidence about you that when you hit the stage, you are so in your element. It feels like there's like nobody else that exists when you are up on that stage. I was so impressed to the point where I immediately later that night went to our media department and said, yeah, I need that video. I need to rewatch it. I will be talking about it on the podcast. Absolutely stunning job. The next dance I'm going to talk about was their older dancers from Abracadabra. This was 388 Abracadabra. From the second they started, I was obsessed. The costumes were everything you could want and more. Gaga would be so proud. And shout out to their main dancer, Jack, absolutely just leading that like personality and that just like, I wish you guys would have seen me down at the table. I was losing my mind. I was really trying to keep my cool, but I was so obsessed. And also shout out to Jack because I was like backstage and, you know, at Ultra, we have the improv challenge. So I always go through and I'm like, you guys' groups are killing it today. Like, we better see you on the improv challenge dance floor. And he ended up winning that senior improv challenge champion. So shout out to Jack. Honestly, I could go on and on. DNA Dance Collective, that studio can do it all. Their hip hop, I know that we're gonna see it later, so I'm actually gonna like tease it, and we'll talk about it later in the season. But there was a couple hip hop routines that got power performances. I just like, I have no words for DNA Dance Complex. Every time I see Derek and the team is going to be there, I get so excited. And it's fun, especially like when we have new people training and they're like, oh, like, what are we going to see this weekend that's cool? I'm like, we're in the Bay Area. You better believe there's going to be some fire hip hop on this stage.
Yeah.
And there was from multiple different studios, but DNA, you guys just got hip hop in your blood. I swear, like it's in your DNA, literally. So shout out to you guys. Phenomenal.
Wait, can we talk about that video of you watching Abracadabra?
Okay,
There's a video?
So
So
good.
good.
Put me on blast
No, because it was
right
so
now.
good. It was a video of her like reacting to it. And it was just like a dance mom, just like,
Okay, because here's the
and it
thing.
was so good. It was so amazing.
Okay, because when there's a group dance on stage and I'm sitting down at the table, I don't want to have my head down taking notes. I want to watch. So I will literally just like record a video of me talking and live commentating. So that way when I go back to do my notes, I can remember which part of the musicality or what formation or whatever it is
That's
that
a good
like.
idea.
It's genius.
It helps me, especially when we have all of these shows to talk about. It really does help me to like get back into that mental moment of like, okay, this is what I was feeling. This is what I was seeing. And I made the mistake, apparently, of showing Kailey because I was trying to say, like, this helps me for the podcast.
It was genius.
And she
It was
was
really
laughing
good.
at me. But it's because it's not like a full video where, like, I'm not, like, filming myself to put it anywhere. It's just a note for me, basically. So it's literally just, like, my chin and my eyes. But I was so into it. I was like, yes, you guys are giving me everything. It was so good.
Oh my gosh.
It was so
Wait, that's a good idea. I
It
just
helps.
popped my laptop open and I'm watching and I'm like, oh my God.
But that's what I'm saying. It helps when I'm like
Live
in the
react.
moment. Yeah.
That's true.
I don't know. That's just
Genius.
That's just how I do it. If you
Not a
guys are
bad idea,
wondering.
but I wouldn't want to watch that back. I think
Well,
I
that's
would
the
be
thing. I
really
don't even-
embarrassed.
but that's the thing. I'm not even watching. It's like more listening, and then like in the moment,
fair.
like I'll say like, oh, like in the moment where you guys pull together into the center group and you guys all peel off, like I'll know what I'm talking about based on where the musicality is in that video.
I
if
guess that makes sense.
I loved
I don't
it.
know.
I
It
thought it was
helped me.
great. I thought it was great. And anyways, moving to Coeur D'Alene,
Yes.
Idaho. Whoa. This one I'm actually really excited to talk about. Number 451, Outcast from Footlights Dance Studio. Wow. This one was like the funnest dance. It was a duo that I've seen in a long time. It was kind of giving Newsies a little bit. Yeah, they had like a whole swing section going on. It was a girl and a boy, and the boy came in just sliding on his knees, and the girl was like full attitude, obsessed with her. But yeah, it was just so fun. The costumes, they were like totally different than what I usually would see. Like the boy had she had red accents, a red hat, like some
Cute.
tights and just some boots, and it was just awesome. So super fun, and I loved it. Thank you for that performance.
Okay, the last one I'm going to talk about from Pleasanton Ultra is 378 Slumber Party from Michelle's Dance Explosion. I didn't know what to expect. They came out and it looked like it was like, I saw that it was in the jazz category, but it looked like it was going to be more of like a contemporary. They were in like 90 sets. And it started off really beautiful and slow, and then all of a sudden, bam! Let's have a kiki. I want to have a kiki. I lost my mind. It was so fun. It was the last thing you would expect. And it looked like they were having a lot of fun too. And then there was a moment where they like do a little costume reveal, and they have like these super cute tops on underneath the 90s. I was living for it. It was so fun, and it was like super, super cute and cool at the same time. I don't know how to explain it. Like, they were older girls, so it wasn't like, oh, that's so cute, but it was still cute, but like so fun, so edgy at the same time.
Yeah.
I was obsessed. I do want to give a shout out to Miss Brooklyn Barrios. Literally a star. I have to talk about her landslide solo. I was sobbing. Absolutely sobbing.
I tuned into the live stream because I wanted to watch.
It was, I feel like that's one of the dancers that we have really seen grow up on our stage, and watching a solo that's dedicated to her younger self about not wanting to leave her studio family, feeling like she's leaving her studio behind. She's going to go pursue dance. She's going to go and do all of these amazing things. But like, I think so many of us that have had that relationship with our studios, you're going to cry.
Yeah.
I know. Trust me, I already cried about it. So I'm okay right now.
gosh.
But I think it's like that moment of like, my identity has been this studio and these dancers, and she's such a role model to these younger dancers, and feeling like she's not going to be there for them on competition weekends, and just the emotion was pouring out of her. I was like, I'm literally getting chills. It was so beautiful. That song is truly one of my favorite songs, like to this day. It has always been. So I think that's what made me extra emotional about it as well. Stunning job, Brooklyn. Like, it was honestly so bittersweet to know that's the last time I'm going to see her performing on an ultra stage. I know she competed at Carr Hayward this past weekend. I don't know how many times we have left with her. So it's just one of those things where, you know, especially for us who are going through and looking at all these performances week after week, especially after all these years, we really do become so attached to your guys' stories, and watching you guys develop and grow up and evolve into these beautiful humans, and using your artistic abilities to share a story like that is really what dance is all about. So shout out to Michelle and Gabe and Monica and the entire team over at Michelle's Dance Explosion. You guys are doing a phenomenal job, and Brooklyn is just the proof of that.
I'm moved.
Yeah,
Wow.
it was really
that was
emotional.
beautiful. that was beautiful.
Oh, man, you guys.
I know.
Oh,
Okay,
boy.
I do want to do 2 of our MC picks. You guys know Adam Lee from Carr. The diva
MC
he
Adam.
is. He said, you have to talk about these 2 performances. And I said, yes, sir. So this was from Coeur D'Alene this weekend. The first one is performance 236, Miss America from Footlights Dance Studio. He said, a perfect number to start off a group segment. These dancers had so much energy and commitment to the theme. All the iconic sound clips we know and love, and a great attention to detail. Come on, Miss South Carolina 2007. I'm done.
I can picture him.
Yeah, come on. Okay, and then the second one is the performance 461 Orange Coffee from Expression School of Performing Arts. Adam said, oh, I just loved all of that. I felt like I was watching a summertime H&M commercial. All the outfits and the choreography was so warm and bubbly. You could have said that every single performer was hired for that number. Y'all seriously looked so professional, amazing costuming, amazing vibe, and amazing choreo. Now I just need it to be summer.
He's so specific with his detail when it comes to this.
I know. I always ask my MCs, and I was like, I got to do those too. But don't worry. Every week we'll get more and more MCs to drop their favorites below and cover them. But that was a ton of performances to get through. So
Absolutely.
we just wanted to give you guys a little wrap up of our last 2 weeks. we have even more shows coming up, but I did want to touch on one special Dancers Against Cancer announcement. So because I was in Omaha this last weekend, we actually were able to do a special presentation for one of our Hope Stories at Turn It Up Dance Challenge. So Turn It Up is one of our official Industry Dance Awards members, and they support Dancers Against Cancer throughout their season. And one of our little dancers, Jakaya Renz, was honored at their awards ceremony. And I was like, I'm only 20 minutes away. This never happens.
Yeah.
Like, I have to drive over and meet you guys. So I went to drive over and I got to present her flowers on stage. And it was just so beautiful. I always love getting the chance to meet our families. Her mom, Tracy, was so sweet and just so grateful for the support. And that's like my favorite part about it. Yes, we did a financial assistance donation, but getting to like be there and applaud her during her award ceremony and everything like that, it was so, so special. So huge shout out to Turn It Up Dance Challenge for your continued support of Dancers Against Cancer and taking time out of your busy competition schedule to recognize Jakaya and just making her feel extra loved and supported. And I know so many dancers are inspired by her, and that's what she wanted to do in sharing her story with her cancer journey. So yeah, it was just a super feel-good day over at Turn It Up Dance Challenge. So thank you, friends. And last but certainly not least, today marks our golf tournament registration. So if you guys remember, last year we did our Dancers Against Cancer golf tournament at Strawberry Farms over in Irvine, California. We have it happening again this year on Sunday, September 13th. We want to see all of these studios teaming up together. Last year, I believe it was On Stage Dance that won the entire giant trophy, and they will have to bring that back. It's just like the Stanley Cup where you have to bring it back, and whoever wins this year, they get their name on it, and they get to keep it for a whole year. It's so, so fun, and it's, I think, just a really fun way for families to get together, bring the dance dads, bring the grandpas, bring all of the friends and family that want to just spend the day out in the sun having fun. We have all these little raffles and things that you can do. And it's just a really great way to give back to the Dancers Against Cancer community. So if you guys want more information, make sure you guys visit the link right below. Registration opens today, and we only have so many spots available. So make sure you guys sign up as soon as possible. And hopefully you guys can take home that trophy this season.
It was so fun last season.
It was
doing
really
that.
fun.
It was cool to see it as an employee working the event and volunteering my time. I was shook seeing all the golf carts go by as they were like heading out to their little tee off or whatever.
Yep.
I don't know sports like
I don't know
that.
sports, but
But you know what I mean? It was
Yeah.
cool. They were all on their way. They were all giggling, having fun.
Yeah.
I was like, this is cool.
yeah, it's super fun. We have endless food and drinks and
So much.
snacks and all of the things. It's so much fun. And all these dance dads that were participating, some of them like don't even have any relation to the dancers. They just want to go participate in a golf tournament that supports a charity. And then some of them are like, I'm doing this for my dancer. So
Yes.
it's just a collection of people that are golf fans and want to support an amazing cause. And we do it over at Strawberry Farms in Irvine. So if you're in the Southern California area, we would love to get you involved. I think some people actually drove out from other states last year as well. So don't think just because you're not in Southern California, you're not invited. You are more than welcome to come and participate in our DAC golf tournament this September. I think we did it, guys.
We did it.
That's the end. Where are you guys going this weekend?
Nowhere.
Nowhere.
I don't go anywhere.
She's tuning into all the live streams this
Yes.
weekend.
Every single one.
I leave tomorrow for Davenport, Iowa. So by the time this gets released, I'll be running the show.
Beautiful. I'll be at Ultra Riverside this weekend.
Ooh, a little local show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why we all howled, but
It's-
we love it. It's actually, I know why, because it's at the Fox Theater.
Oh,
Subconscious.
Whoa.
We felt like we needed to howl.
that's true.
Wait, do
That
foxes howl?
What do they say? I wondered what they say. I wish someone made a song.
What does a fox say?
We can't.
Yeah, it's
Wow.
the season is
The season
here.
is seasoning, as you can tell. But back to our regular scheduled programming starting next week. So we'll be pushing out those episodes every single week. The only weeks that we have off is our Easter weekend. We don't have any shows.
And that's it.
But don't worry. Every single week, we will be coming at you with more episodes. And we have some fun, exciting interviews that we have going on very, very soon.
We have a really exciting thing to announce. The wheel.
Oh, the wheel!
We cannot
guys.
forget.
We cannot
Okay.
forget. Okay.
So
get excited.
We're situating ourselves. So each week on Sunday evening, one of our fabulous directors, Kristyn Tinopo, sends out a end of event survey to all of the attending studios, and they're notified that by filling it out, they're entered in a chance to win a prize of some sort. And the only way that they can find out if they won is if they tune in here to Playback Podcast. And here is your moment. I hope you've tuned into the whole episode.
Okay, so this is called the Studio Shuffle, and we are putting in all of the surveys who have completed and sent it back to Kristyn, and you guys are going to be winning a $100 Visa gift card. Woo! We love it.
Get excited.
So, because we're kicking it off this week, we're going to actually do 2 winners. We're going to do our first and second week combined, since that was a little bit of a smaller show schedule, and then we'll do our last week's as well. So, we're going to go ahead and throw it to our amazing Studio Shuffle wheel, and we're going to find out who our first winner is. Let's go. And the winner is Kinetic Movement, i.e. taking home that $100 amazing Visa gift card. You will be emailed all that information, and we hope you go on a little shopping spree. Get some stuff that you need for the season.
Yeah.
So that is our first winner, and now we're going to hop over to our second winner. Good luck. Let's see it. Sunshine Academy.
Wow. 2 winners.
We love it. That's 2 winners, each receiving $100 gift cards. Our director will be reaching out to you guys to give you all that information. We hope you guys spend it on anything that you guys need this season. Maybe a new water bottle, maybe a cute little sweat set for your competition weekends, whatever you guys want. It's up to you. But that is really a way for us at Car Productions to get your feedback on how you experienced our weekend. So Car, Rainbow Ultra, and Refresh, you're going to be receiving those. So if you're a studio, keep an eye out for that so that you don't miss your chance to win a $100 gift card. With that being said, we are officially wrapped for this episode. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys are subscribed on YouTube, clicking that like button and sharing with your studios if you see that we're talking about you. We want to see all of you guys throughout this season. So if you're going to be attending any of our shows, make sure you comment down below so we can keep an eye out for those amazing performances that we just should not miss. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you on the road. Bye.